Hello everyone, this is Dr. Whiting, and today I want to talk about something that will make a lot of you probably pretty happy. As you know, or may not know, our institute specializes in weight management, and I have spent several decades studying the concept of weight management and trying to unravel and understand our complex metabolism. And what we have discovered on working with hundreds and hundreds of people over the years is that our metabolism is very smart. And we all have what we call set points. That's what we call it. You may be more familiar with the term plateauing. And plateauing is a point at which you're losing weight really well, and then all of a sudden, you don't lose weight anymore. You plateau. We call that the set point. And I'm going to save a discussion of that because it's rather complex for a different presentation. But suffice it to say that plateauing or set points are caused by your metabolism trying desperately to save your life. Because our ancient genetics were programmed because of scarcity of food. There was no refrigeration, oftentimes cold winters with very little to eat, and no real way of preserving food. So people learned chemically and physically how to slow their metabolism, basically. And as you lose weight, your body sees that as starvation, and it then starts to slow your metabolism. Well, there are several ways we can overcome this, and one of the most pleasant ways of overcoming this is what we call cheating. And over the decades, I have learned that there are only two kinds of people in the world. The kind of people who say they cheat on a diet, they just do. And then the kind of people who lie and say they don't. But in either case, they all do. At our institute, we not only endorse or approve of cheating, we insist on it. One of the first things that I teach our clients at our institute for weight management is the importance of cheating. Now, you can't do that right away. For the first 4 to 6 weeks on any weight loss program, you should be very strict. But after that, especially if you were quite successful, and what determines your success oftentimes is the right type of weight loss program for your chemistry. But that, again, is for another day. But once you get past the 4 to 6 week period, oftentimes your metabolism will start to slow down. Hence, your weight loss will start to slow down. And we find that cheating is not only beneficial to help prevent that, but it's also delightful psychologically. Here's why. When you eat the same thing, the same number of calories, the same number of carbohydrates, etc., your body gets complacent after a while. And that, combined with some mild to significant weight loss, can trigger what we call starvation hormones. And those hormones then slow your metabolism to help prevent perceived starvation, which really doesn't exist anymore, but it did with our ancestors. And we still carry that genetic code. So by varying the diet and basically shocking the metabolism with something totally different, we can continue oftentimes to stimulate the metabolism to allow continued ongoing weight loss. And the reason for this is that when we do that shocking meal, what happens is that your metabolism says, oh, okay, we're not starving. There's plenty of food. We're good. And it oftentimes continues to rev itself up and allow for further weight loss. And it has another benefit that is equally as important as your metabolism, and that's your head, psychologically. Because psychologically, none of us want to give up all the foods that we love. It's just not in us. And we have cravings, and we have addictions to junk food and sugars, and the list goes on and on. Well, suppose I told you that while you're on your weight management program, you will never, ever be more than 7 days away from eating anything that you want. Now, you could probably live with that. Well, that's what the cheat meal is all about. And please understand, I said cheat meal, not day. You get one meal within a 2-hour span once a week. And during that period, you can eat anything that you want in any quantity you want and get it over with. Get it out of your system. And when you do that, psychologically, you don't feel as deprived. You don't have to wait weeks and weeks and weeks to have your favorite foods. And I would rather you cheat our way than your way, because oftentimes your way is very detrimental to your metabolism, especially if you are a carbohydrate intolerant individual, because oftentimes carbohydrate intolerant people cheat with sugar because that's what they're craving. And they, what we call, sneak and nibble all day long. And they have a few candies here and a little bite there, and at the end of the day, they have actually significantly compromised their weight loss. But by doing a one meal, 1 day a week, and you do it all at once, it so shocks the metabolism that it doesn't really affect your weight loss, as long as the next day you go right back to your program as if that meal never occurred. So physically, it is valuable from the point of view of stimulating your metabolism. From the psychological point of view, it means that if you can have a cheat meal once a week, you can have whatever you want within 7 days or less. And I always tell people, whatever you're craving during the week, write it down on a sticky note and stick it to your fridge. And when that cheat meal comes, knock yourself out. And what will happen over time is you will crave less and less foods that are not healthy for you, because your body's going to enjoy not only weight loss, but it's going to enjoy the nutrients, it's going to enjoy the physical benefits of eating correctly. So when I say we not only encourage that cheat meal, we insist on it. It is a requirement, one of many requirements of our weight management program. Should you be interested in finding out more about our weight management program, you can simply do that by accessing our research website, which is healthyinformation.com. This is Dr. Whiting. I know this isn't exactly weight loss season, but statistically, there are at least 40 million people in our country alone who are on some sort of diet for some reason all the time. So for those of you who are trying to slim down before you pig out over the upcoming holidays, take this tip to mind. It really, really helps. Take care and stay safe.